When did you get blind? It happened just a few days before you were born. What made your eyes go poorly? They were sick and the doctors couldn't make them better. June 11th, 1983. After nearly 3 years of blindness, I find that the pictures in the gallery of my mind have dimmed somewhat. So I found with great distress that I could no longer remember easily what my wife looked like or what my daughter Imogen looked like. I found that memories of photographs were more easily recaptured. In the case of my daughter Imogen, I have a wide range of visceral memories of her. Of Thomas, now nearly 3, I have a few very vague impressions based upon the first 6 or 9 months of his life before I lost sight altogether. And of Elizabeth, who is now 16 months, I have no visual memories at all and never have had. I can remember as a teenager when my left eye went blind, thinking to myself, well, that's the last time I'll be able to see my left shoulder. To lose the shoulder is one thing. To lose the face is another thing. To what extent is loss of the image of the face tied up with loss of the image of the self, and with a consequent feeling of being a ghost or a mere spirit?
We have lost something close, something intimate, something very special between us. And I suppose the major loss for me is that, you know, he can't see me. It's really as simple as that. You know, I can't look into his eyes and be seen. There's no, you know, beholding in that sense of being held in somebody's look. And I think, you know, when you're very close to somebody, that is a huge loss.
To be seen is to exist. This is what lies behind the thought which my older daughter has expressed, "Oh, Daddy, I wish you could see me." Why doesn't God help you? God does help me in lots of ways. How? Well, he makes me strong and gives me courage. But he doesn't help you to get your eyes back. The earliest experience of panic which I can remember in connection with blindness took place in the middle of December, on a dark afternoon when snow had been predicted. I left the house, but had only gone about 100 yards along the Bristol Road when I was aware of a growing feeling of doubt and uncertainty. I was intensely aware of the fact that I was going through nothing, through an intensely cold nothing, going nowhere, of being entirely alone. I had a dreadful sense of impending doom. I turned around and walked back to the house, and for about an hour fought an asthma attack. I had a desperate feeling of being enclosed, of having to get out. I must get out, as if I was banging my head, my whole body against the wall of blindness. A desperate need to break through this curtain, this veil which was surrounding me, to come out into the world of light out there. How could this happen to me? Who could ask me to go through this? Who had the right to deprive me of the sight of my children at Christmas time? The image that often haunted me during the early days of my blindness came back to me with such force. I was in a little coal truck in a mine shaft, being trundled deeper and deeper into the mine. Were we just out of control? Was there nobody in a position to stop it? Would it just go on and on? I had to get out, I had to jump out, I had to run back, but no, it remorselessly carried me in deeper and deeper and deeper. I somehow feel that if I were to accept this thing, if I were to enter into acquiescence, then I would die, because it would be as if my ability to resist, my will to resist, were broken. On the other hand, not to accept seems futile, because what one is refusing to acquiesce in is a fact. And now, what I have to face is the thought that there is no escape. The thought that I shall now just go on with another 20, 30 or even more years of this. Rain brings out the contours of what's around you, in that it introduces a continuous blanket of differentiated and specialized sound, uninterrupted, which fills the whole of the audible environment. If only there could be something equivalent to rain falling inside, then the whole of a room would take on shape and dimension. I should also say that this is an experience of beauty. Instead of being isolated, cut off, preoccupied internally, you are presented with a world. You are related to a world. You are addressed by a world. Why should this experience strike one as being beautiful? Cognition is beautiful. It is beautiful to know.